Do you like backpacks? I love backpacks. In fact, over the last year and a half, I've reviewed a ton of backpacks and other bags. Now, I knew one day this would come. I would have to get rid of some of them. Ones that I use every day or solve specific use cases for me, I'm gonna keep. The others, I'm just gonna let go. Release to the wild, sell them to people like you that are watching this video. You'll get first dibs. But anyway, more about that in part 4. Part 1, though, is gonna be all about the exceptions to the rules, the ones that I'm keeping for various reasons, Hall of Famer bags, unique use case bags, etc. If they don't fit the other 2 categories, then they'll be in this exception list. Let's get right to the exceptions to the rule as we talk about how to get these bags reduced from the population of about 50 down to about a dozen bags that I'm going to keep. The rest, sell to you. Let's get to the purge. So it's totally weird in here without anything on the wall. The acoustics are a little off, everything's strange, and it just feels very odd not having anything in the 10 spots on the wall behind me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remedy that right now. Well, not right now. Talk about a few things, and then we'll get to the exceptions to the rule, the exceptions to the list, the Hall of Famers, MVPs, bags that don't fit in one category. We're gonna get to those bags here in a little bit, but a little bit about the process. So I needed to whittle this thing down. I was going to do top 10 bags total, but as you'd imagine, that's nearly impossible with all these amazing bags. So we get to a point where we need to figure out a different way to do this. And so I came up with my travel categories, which again, part 2 for that. Hiking, which I tagged into the travel section, and then everyday carry category. So those are really the 2 big categories you're going to see in episodes 2 and 3 of this series. And then again, all the cut list is going to be in episode 4, part 4 of this little scenario. But in part 1, we're going to cover all the exceptions to the rule, and there are several bags that I wanted to take out of the herd before I culled it down. Let's get to it. Let's talk about the exceptions to the rule, the Hall of Famers, the MVPs, the bags that just don't fit in one category, the accessories, that kind of stuff. Let's get to that. Number 1 in this category, but not number 1 overall. I'm going to save that one for the end. But this is one of my favorite bags of all time. This is the Radio Ruck. They didn't offer it very often. In fact, it was just released about a year ago, and I picked up 2 different ones. This one is the Ranger Green, and it's a fantastic color. I'm a big fan of everything that they're making in Ranger Green, really resisting the urges to get the GR2s they just came out with this Ranger Green color. But this is a Radio Ruck. It's different. It sits and has got a wider base than the GR1. It's 21 liters. Did a review of this, as always, and all the reviews are going to be posted down below, so you can go and see the full review of these bags. But this one's special because it's the gym bag. So I use this daily to carry stuff back and forth to the gym. So that's the Radio Ruck. Because I use it every day, took it out of the herd. It wasn't an everyday carry or travel bag. So that's it. That's the Radio Ruck. Next is the Hall of Famer. It's in a retired status. It's just, this is the ruck that started it all. And I have used this bag in travel mode. I've actually rucked with it. This was the one that started it all. I've got actually self-installed drainage holes, which weren't very well done. But that was just the way we did it back in the day before we came out with the Ruckers. So this is the GR0, the 21 liter size of the GR1. Before it was separate, was just called the GR0. So this is it. It's a little bit lived in and soft, which is awesome because it's just, you know, never going to get rid of this thing. I didn't ever want to put it on any specific list. So the GR0 is just in that Hall of Fame retired status. So there it is, the GR0. Next we have kit bags. Kit bags are awesome, and they're not backpacks, so I could exclude them, but they are GORUCK stuff. And again, I have this one's the waxed canvas, and this is the standard black edition. Never getting rid of any of the kit bags because they go with me everywhere. Whenever I pick a fantastic backpack, I need more capacity. It goes in a kit bag, so never getting rid of either, or really any of my kit bags, and I have several. Next is the Rucker. Because it doesn't really fit in any one category. I mean, you could everyday carry these bags or travel with it. You could travel with it if you were going to an event, that kind of thing. But these for me are everyday fitness bags. Why do I have 2? Well, I got the 25 liter size, which is awesome. This is a 3.0, and then I got the 4.0 in the 20 liter size. And I've had multiple editions of the Ruckers over the years, but these are just awesome. Have a lot of very similar features. done reviews on both of these. They're both links down below, but because they didn't fit anywhere in particular, I took them out. And because they're fitness focused, that's why they're not in episode 2 or episode 3 of this series. And can't get rid of them because I use them every day to walk the dog. Normally this one's got the 30-pound plate in it. This one's got the 45-pound plate in it, so I can alternate days with whatever weight I want to. So that's the Rucker. Next on the list is really a Hall of Famer. This is the GR2 26 liter that I use quite often, and it really is useful for just about anything in the GORUCK world. The 26 liter size, 500D, multi-cam black. Ticks a lot of things off on the list when you're gonna go and grab for a bag, and this is it. So not only is this a Hall of Famer because it does a lot of things in a great color, but it's also a test bed. A lot of things that I've got planned are gonna be happening to this bag just because it is in a general size and configuration that I can use in multiple different ways. Love it. It's a favorite color, favorite material, 500D. I mean, X-Pack or X50 multicam black is really cool, but this has been a great one for me, and so could never get rid of this thing, so it was excluded, put on the shelf, and so that's the 26 liter GR2 multicam black. Favorite color ever. Not a GORUCK bag. Yeah, this is the Brown Buffalo 19 liter Black Ops. It's got that water bottle holder. Did a review on this most recently, and it is awesome. Ballistic nylon, very unique bag. Can't find it. They'll never make it just like this anymore, and I really do love this for what it is. It's so unique that I can never get rid of it. That may or may not be the case for all my other Brown Buffalo bags, but this one, just really love everything that it is, and it's a great size that I could use in a myriad of different ways. So accepted this bag because its uniqueness and the fact that I just couldn't get rid of it. And I make the rules. So there you go. Another not a GORUCK bag is this PLC 20. I love this bag as well. It's really one of the first ones that really did a nice job of having a different pocket layout that just makes a lot of sense if you want to carry bigger, bulkier items. Great size. I wish they'd do more with it, and I'm keeping this one because I'm just continuing to abuse it in different ways just to see how tough it really is. And it's EVERGOODS, which I don't expect it to ever fall apart, but this is the EVERGOODS PLC 20 on the list, accepted because it's a test bed for pretty much everything as I compare this to other bags. So that's that. Wrapping up this video, and one more to go. This is but accepted because it is the #1 bag in my entire collection. I grade other bags off of this one. If I really want a bag that I haven't, if I'm tired of testing a bag, I just want to go to my comfort zone, this is the bag that really I set the standard against. So here it is. This is the GR1 Heritage in Dark Oak. Favorite color, favorite material, just a lot of great, awesome things. And it's the GR1 layout that I'm very familiar with. So really, this is what I sort of compare everything against with all the features because I know how to use this thing in really any mode. And it's just a Hall of Famer for me. It's the one that's the #1 bag in my heart. This is the Heritage GR1 21 liter in Dark Oak. You'll be seeing more videos of the Heritage line. You'll be seeing more of that soon. But that's it. That's the #1 bag, the GR1 Heritage. So there you go. That's the exception list. These are all the bags that I took off the list when I went and cut out the rest. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can see the other ones. You're not going to want to miss the next episodes. This was all the exceptions in this episode. Episode 2 or part 2 is going to be all the travel and hiking bags. And part 3 is going to be everything related to everyday carry. In episode 4, part 4, it's going to be the for sale rack. It's everything it's the cut list. It's everything that I'm getting rid of because it doesn't fit any other categories. Not that they're bad bags. They're all awesome bags. Well made and fantastic features in all of them. But they just didn't fit my, really, when it came down to it, when I needed to go somewhere, was I going to grab that bag? And if it wasn't that bag, then I went somewhere else. Then it went into a different category. So that's it. And you're not going to miss that one. They're all going to be for sale. I'm going to list them for sale here in the comments. You're going to be able to, let me know if you want one of them before I list them anywhere else. So watching here first is going to be huge. All right, let's get to it. Let's get outside, enjoy the weather. It's early in the morning. Let's do it. Let's get outside before it gets hot.